Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. I hope you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, my delicious babies, and that life is treating you oh so wonderfully. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and delicious passers-by, okay? So, much love to you all, my delicious babies. 3, 2, 1, there we go. So now it's part 3 now, okay, everybody? So, dear Cass, so what we were talking about, yes,
Well, we lost me that.
there's, well, I want to say this as well. Everybody, delicious little cows and delicious little babies out there. And please, if you would like to put a comment or a like and, you know, because dear Kaz, you know, God bless her, she's just had to flipping remind me because I always forget, you know, on every single video. Honestly, I'm deadly for forgetting like that. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so... Well, it seems that, and especially on TikTok at the moment, that what's going on here, because you got more coming out now to do with, you know, the putridness, what's been going on, okay? And it seems that there is some that are starting to get very upset that they've lost either their dear loved ones in nursing homes or... and other situations, and but as we very well know, you have different types of man and woman out there.
Oh yeah.
So what it is, you got the ones who, God bless their dear souls, will just be silent, okay? So they sort of, do you see what I'm saying, dear Kaz, dear everybody, right? It's like they suffer in silence, you know, it's like, you know, so in other words, when they're crying their tears, they're crying on their own, okay? But then you've got others where it's going to go from being upset to very flipping angry, and it's already started. And in other parts of the world as well.
Well, look at that nurse.
Yes.
She was a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And then things went bad for her.
Yes.
And, you know, she couldn't afford this and couldn't afford anything.
Mm-hmm.
She got depressed.
Yes.
And she took her life.
Yes. And that was it this week?
This week, yeah.
This week,
today, yeah. Well,
in the UK.
In the UK.
Yeah.
And she took her life, and she's just a young woman.
Yes.
And to me,
God bless.
from when they go to that stream to say take their life.
But we're hearing about a lot of teenagers as well.
Oh yes, a lot of teenagers not taking.
And then you've got passers-by who are driving by, you know, just to, I mean, I'm so sorry, I do not wish to upset anybody out there, okay? But this is the truth about what's going on. I mean, so we've not only had the jab, but then, well, I haven't. But what I'm talking about, okay, and I would never ever be disrespectful to anybody who has. Do you understand what I mean? Because our putrid governments all over the world have done a right flipping number on everybody. Do you see what I mean?
Always have done.
Ding ding. Do you see what I mean? So, but the fact of the matter is, it's not just that.
Everything?
It's you know, man and woman as well out there, teenagers, everything, little Benj, you know, getting depressed.
Very, very depressed. And you think
it's the damage, what it is, dear Cass, I'm sorry to rudely interrupt you, sweet, and dear everybody's right. It's the damage that's being done globally.
And the government like it, so I can't see what's
but as I always say, you know, when someone's laughing, you know, they're laughing and finding it really hilarious. Well, let me tell you, I have a very strong feeling, and my delicious little friend Kaz, right, and myself, we were discussing this before, you know, we decided to now do the third part of our conversation, and we were discussing this before we came back on, is that, you know, at the end of the day, I have a very strong feeling, we both do, yes, ding ding, and this is going to get, I'm telling you, it's going to get an awful lot worse. And they're not going to be laughing for long. I'm telling you that now.
They shouldn't do. Because I wouldn't be laughing in their position.
And they may feel that they're being protected by bodyguards and the old bill, you know, the police and everything like that. Well, you know what I mean? I said no. I said before and I said it again. You see, what they've done, And of course, this is for the world to see.
Well,
See, ding ding.
that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. We're supposed to be the fifth rich. Well, the United Kingdom is one of the fifth rich country in the world.
I think Saudi Arabia's number one, isn't it? Saudi Arabia.
Saudi's number one, and then United States. Then it goes down, but we're fifth. How the hell we in this position? Why do we have?
Sorry.
Why do we have people to go to get food?
Yes.
From what? To me, we're not fifth. To me, we're 36. If you ask me, right? Because if we're the fifth, we wouldn't have nobody wouldn't have to go to the bank to get food. Nobody wouldn't have, food prices wouldn't, no.
Yeah.
We don't live like that.
And when you're looking at, like man and woman out there, dear Kaz and dear everybody, I mean, you are seeing sadness.
Yeah, because
it's like they look sad, don't they?
because the simple reason, right? The reason why they look sad.
It's so
the
sad
government
to
want
see
it like that because the simple reason, right? It's the pressure. It's a serious pressure.
Yes.
I mean, they got rent to pay, they got their car to pay,
Please, thanks.
car to pay, food to pay, kids on the line of it, kids' uniform to buy.
Yes.
Then when that's finished, then it's Christmas. And everybody be fretting about Christmas.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Saying, I can't afford to buy this, can't afford that. So, really, when you think of it, the government already took everything off you. Took every penny off you before you even start. But I mean, all right, we got the gas electricity bill. How are we going to afford that? If you buy anything out the shop, they say you can afford it. Not true? Well, there you go.
See how dark it's gone, everybody. But this, I mean, it's like, and again, I'm going to say it again, it's like, they're throwing everything at us.
Yeah, but that's not done.
See what I mean? Ding, ding.
September, everything gone up by £3,000. By January, it's £4,000 after Christmas. You look at it.
And we're not short on food at all in the world.
We're not short of food, but people can't get to buy the food. This is it, and food's going to waste. Because nobody can't afford that kind of food. You know what I mean? Food's going to waste.
Do you know what I mean, everybody?
And then what it is now, they're going to put prices saying you can get 2 for this how much and 2 for this how much. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. And everybody think, oh yes, we get 2 for how much, but you don't get half of the price what it is.
But I genuinely believe, dear Kaz, that the big time, the governments, they've come unstuck. I'm getting it even before I even said it. Yeah, they've really come unstuck now.
This government,
I'm telling you, ding ding.
This government has come unstuck.
Well, it's not just our government in the putrid UK, it's bloody everywhere, Kaz.
Because remember, sir, right?
And everybody.
We didn't get no rain because of the seeds. They were showing, the carrots and everything, how big they're supposed to be. But it's not, because there's no water. But they could put water and spray them every day if they wanted to. But because you hear these water people saying, no, don't do this, don't wash your car. It's going to say, can't wash your car. And it's going to come to the stage, they're telling you, right, that you must have a shower every other day. Watch.
Yeah, but look what they've been doing in Germany, telling them to have cold showers.
Yeah, well, what does it make?
But I said it will not last for long.
No, next
it won't.
Next they'll be telling you every other day, that after the other day they're going to say, no, we need this, we need that, and you know what they're like already, we need this, we need that. Be telling you can't have a shower every 4 days. So you must stand there stink.
Stand there and stink.
Still at the flies.
Do you know what I mean?
Still at the flies coming out, some of them coming out winter. You just get the flies buzzing around like winter, flipping out. Honestly, I don't know.
And then in the 2 years as well, dear Kaz, I've just got to say, listen, dear everybody, right, so we're going to talk about this as well. then they didn't want anyone. I mean, I know that this is it's. See, I mean, I could have mentioned this before, okay, but I am going to mention it. Then with the old lockdowns, where nobody could meet up. Do you get me? To swing off the old, because I like to keep it clean, the old chandeliers. Do you know what I mean? So they didn't want anybody having any physical closeness, shall we say.
Oh, we have to be apart.
Yeah,
we have to be apart.
So it's like
it's like
sort of like as if you're acting like you're celibate.
Oh yes, because
like that. So I'd just like to keep it clean.
Because what is that in there, right? They don't want us to get
So they don't want anybody having a rumble in the jungle or swinging from the chandeliers.
No,
they do not.
I mean, at the end of the day, all right, fair enough. You don't want to say it's
just gets
having sex.
Pardon me.
Sex is a natural thing.
Yes, but
it is natural.
I know, but
it's a natural thing, Carla.
Yes, I know, but I like to try and keep it clean on my videos. That's what I like to do. Well, not to use that word.
But that's what...
That's why I said, everybody, like a physical... Do you know what I mean?
Well, fair enough.
Sorry, Dick. No, anyway, but you said it now, haven't you?
Well, that's me. Well,
we should said it now. God bless
I said, but,
just haven't done it, please.
Well,
but that's what I mean. They just didn't want anybody to do anything, did they?
Well, they didn't want everybody to keep quiet and just sit down and look at the TV and let them... TV and...
Trying to say something else.
TV and look at them on the box. That's all it is. To me. But to have the, as you say,
yes,
climbing on the trees. Well,
climbing on the trees.
Sorry, I
rumble in the jungle, dear Kaz.
Well, I only know 4-letter words, right? That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's natural what God give you.
Yes.
Right? We are human beings. What it is, isn't it?
You don't please don't.
I can't help it. That's the way I say it. I don't know about this rumble jungle business. That's not the natural thing.
Yes.
Right? And that's what you like.
Yes.
Natural thing. Once you have that, you feel relaxed. Well, it's true. I'm not lying to you. You feel relaxed.
Yeah.
But they want to lock us up, right? And look on each other to say,
Yeah.
Well, you got nothing to say. Everybody just look at the TV, not say nothing.
Yes.
Kids get bored. You'd shout at them for no reason. It's not their fault.
But the other thing I wanted to say, I do not wish to mean this disrespectfully to anybody out there, okay, my delicious babies, for any of you or anybody who okay, or when you and I are talking, my dear little cats, yes, or dear little babies out there. But what crossed my mind at the beginning, like say you've got a couple. Now, I do know some actually. Yes, I do, ding, ding. So you got one who didn't want to take the jab, right?
Yeah.
But then you had the other part of the couple where they did. Do you see what I mean? So you got one who did and one who did not.
So you got the alpha and omega.
Now what I was thought from the beginning here of this whole pandemic, right, because that's what it is, ding, ding, right, is that I thought, well, if somebody's been injected, so I do not mean this disrespectfully at everybody, right, because there's been an awful lot in the world who are suffering the terrible consequences of taking, something that they didn't even need to take. Okay, so I do not mean it that way. But what crossed my mind was, like if you're having a physical closeness together, well, surely whatever's in your body, wouldn't that go with the...
Well,
do you see what I'm saying? So I'm ever so sorry. I didn't wish to be too... anybody, please.
She didn't have to be too physical.
Yeah, I'll just,
No,
sometimes I get a bit embarrassed,
Well, I don't.
Talk a bit. I get a bit embarrassed, I do.
I don't.
Because I'm in front of the camera, aren't I?
Yeah, but even if
it's just something that I get a bit embarrassed about everybody. There's not a lot that can embarrass me, but I do get a little bit.
Just go a bit red.
Yes. I'm going red.
I don't.
No, she just says it right.
I just say it as it is, because to me that is natural.
Yeah. Well, it is natural.
It's natural.
It is.
It's what God give you.
But can I just say, let me just get back to this for a moment, please, sweet, right?
So you think
what I'm saying is, well, surely with the bodily fluids, I'm trying my best to keep it.
I know. Okay, fair
enough. You exchange bodily fluids, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You do exchange.
So, therefore, wouldn't that be the way, if you could see how my mind's rocking and rolling, everybody.
Pause.
So really, you could be injecting somebody who has not had...
Yes, it's like open
the jab,
pause.
Yes, but then you are transmitting...
Open pause, isn't it?
Well...
It is. It's open pause, because at the end of the day, right, if they're injecting something, and of course, right, you're sweating.
It was just a thought anyway. That's just what I thought.
You're sweating, and you think it's transferring something over to that person.
That's right.
Right, and that person doesn't know they've been transferred to that person.
That's right.
So in other words, two of them will have the same thing.
Ding.
But
see what I mean? But so even if you have not had it, that's why but it's just my choice, everybody, okay? And I feel that I had a right to what goes into my body, right?
I think
that's just my choice, right?
See,
and I'm not going to be threatened by no flipping putrid government. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is,
yes, but that's your body.
That's my body. That's right.
Your body. So what's going in their body?
Yes,
it stays in their body.
Yes.
But when it's fluid transferred,
yes,
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so, because.
But can I just say, I wouldn't. This is me personally, so please, everybody out there, okay, and dear Kaz, right? I'm just saying, if you if you know, do you understand what I mean? So I do not mean it disrespectfully, what I'm saying, right? But surely to goodness, wouldn't this have made where, like before, like man and woman, or man and man, or woman and woman? So I'm not being disrespectful against anybody, right? I am just saying, right, that surely wouldn't it, let's just say, before, like, say, I don't know, say, you could have somebody who meets up, I'm just trying to keep it clean, so they could link up, yes, that's what we call it, linking, yes, so you just link up, right? And, that's what seems to have, but that's how it went on for years, didn't it? Do you see what I'm saying? But now...
All right, if you're doing link up and
something's changed.
Right, if you're doing link up and if you're saying pause open...
I wouldn't want to, no.
Some body fluids.
I'm really funny about,
body fluids and everything.
No.
And you actually doing it, then don't...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
If you're going to have a shower...
Yes, but what I'm saying is, dear Kaz, what I'm saying... What I'm saying... Sorry, everybody, right? We seem to be going on to... What I'm saying... No, I know that we're still on the same, but what I'm trying to explain this way. How do you know who has been injected... and who has not? That's what I'm saying.
No, that's
what I mean by that.
That's a puzzle.
You know what I mean?
But I will come clean with it, and I will ask my partner. Says, "Let me ask you something. Did you take the injection?" And if you say yes, that's what the truly door.
Truly door.
Right?
No, we don't mean it nasty. Don't mean it nasty.
No. I'm joking.
I would be concerned.
I would be really
myself personally. I'm talking. This is my body, my choice, what I want to do. And I'm sorry to have to use.
But I haven't heard anybody.
Those words, but it is true.
Yeah, but I haven't heard.
But I'm not
anybody.
sorry. But I'm not sorry for what I've just said.
No, but I haven't heard anybody who get it from a person who's got it to transfer to another person.
Well, we don't know that, do we? How do we know? Because we do not know anything.
We don't.
At this point, do we really? Because you hear that many different things.
But we're not safe anyway. What's coming anyway? We don't know. We don't know what's happening. We don't know if we're safe or anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? All we keep hearing is
But there's that many
a jab
different
for this,
stores.
and a jab for that, and a jab for this, and a jab for that.
Yeah.
Now,
Ding ding.
people, I mean,
Cup of tea,
people
please, and thank you,
taking
thank you.
had about 4 jabs at the moment.
Yeah, but I would be very.
4 jabs, and then
They're talking about a fifth, aren't they?
they're talking about the 5th
Yeah.
one, which is the flu one.
Yeah.
That's in September,
Mm.
and there's another one.
Yeah.
You know, around about October to November, they want to take 2 before December.
Well, I'm going to make you laugh now, everybody, right? Because obviously we're having a serious conversation, but it's just something that's just came into my mind, right? Because when something comes into your mind, right? So I do not mean it against anybody who has had, you know, the jab, or sadly something has happened to somebody who they know. So I do not, do you understand what I mean? And I have to make that abundantly clear to everyone I can. Well, if I had known, dear Cass, I'm going to make you laugh now. I'm going to make you laugh, everybody, right? So I'm just trying to, I don't know, break it up into... Well, if I had known that, well, maybe I wouldn't have stayed single. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know who's who, do you?
Well, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
If
you ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know because the person can lie.
Do you know what I mean?
So
again, that's what I was saying, you see, just in a different way.
Person can lie to you.
I mean, you could have the most gorgeous man come up to you.
Of course. What do you mean?
Do you know what I mean? The most
good looking guy
But-
come up to you. Got muscles, you know, trust me. But anyway,
Yes.
it come up to you.
That's like the gentleman with muscles.
Muscles and
Yeah.
good looking guy come up
Muscles
to you
from
thinking,
Brussels, yeah.
and you can't tell me you can't resist because it's impossible.
No, I don't know, you know, because you know these men who look all.
But I know for myself.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with keeping yourself fit. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No, I don't want to
No, but you know,
man.
when you got some men who love themselves.
I don't want none of that.
You see what I mean? It's like they
Because
really
the
love
other day-
themselves.
the
You
other
know what I
day-
say? Ding ding.
The other day, me and Shring went shopping.
Too busy looking in the mirror.
Me and my daughter
themselves.
went shopping.
Yes.
Right. And this guy must have come out the gym.
We just go off on different things.
And then,
Yeah.
because he thinks that he looks tush,
Stush.
he was I was there that, you know, I was waiting for my daughter, you know, to get in the car. And he thought to walk past me, you have to say, well, look at me. Don't think I look good. I look at him, I see your head too blasted big for the car. He got to me, and my daughter fell in the stitch. I said, look what? And she said, Mom, did you see that? I said, see what? That ugly something. I said, I rather the dinosaurs. So, you know,
Dinosaurs.
the dinosaurs,
But-
T-Rex, or
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, you know that song? La 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 la.
Oh,
you know T-Rex.
T-Rex.
La la
Yeah,
la
T-Rex.
la 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 la.
You know what I
Do,
mean?
do, da, da,
She shady
da,
died though.
da, 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 da. Yeah.
You know,
It's a good tune, that is, you know.
you know, but I said, don't look like you look like rapture.
yeah.
You know, them raptures.
Can't talk.
Jesus, them raptures.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
No, I'm not so much into...
No, I don't mind just an ordinary guy.
I prefer an ordinary...
Yeah, ordinary guy.
Yeah.
Right?
I
prefer an ordinary
yes,
guy.
not somebody who's...
Not somebody who thinks they're just full of themselves.
No.
No, they go on like this to show to that. Right, just an ordinary guy.
Yeah.
Ordinary person.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
But, as you said, if you ask him, he will lie.
That's what I'm saying. This is what you don't trust. You say,
That's
ding
right.
ding,
You
and
lie.
I went all cold there. So yeah,
And then
it's gone dark, I say.
and what do? We still do what we do.
But we don't know. We honestly
We'll
do not
never-
know about this at the moment.
We'll
That's what I'm
never know.
saying.
We never know. Well, look at the monkeypox. They tell us that it's the gay people.
Well, they're
gay
trying
people.
to, yeah, but they shouldn't be targeting.
But they
I'm
have.
sorry to have to use that word, everybody, but
But
they
they
should
have.
not be targeting. And there's been lots, God bless them, going out and getting a jab, because they think
Because
that
they're going to get monkeypox. So they go back, you know, to take that injection
madness.
because of the monkeypox.
Because they're so frightened.
Yes.
God bless them.
And that's,
I mean, they've been scared witless.
so if you hear in a few months' time that
That's
some
right.
how many have passed away, you know why?
Yes. Right, so we're going to cut this off now, sweets, okay? And we're going to do, I feel we'll do one more part and then that's it then. No, because we haven't quite finished. I wanted to discuss about Trump and that as well.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So we've gone off that, and I do apologise if we were
And don't
talking
forget,
about
if you've got comments, write them down.
Yeah.
Put your name down.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to you about it.
Yes, okay. But I was not saying anything to offend anybody. It's just that in my mind was sparing the thought for something else. Do you know what I mean? There we go. So, okay, everybody. So we're just going to do one more part and then that's it. So, and I can only hope that we have not bored you. I personally do not feel that we have. Do you, dear Kaz?
No, seriously, put sex
No. Shit funny, you know. Right, I'm just going to cut it off. Much love. We'll see you in a minute, darling. Thank you. She's so funny. Okay, see you in a minute, darling. Thank you. Bye-bye.